Hello students, good morning to everyone. Now we are discussing about a mensuration. In that one, definition of mensuration. What is a mensuration? I explained, and what is a solid figure? I explained. After that, formula derivations of cube, cuboid I explained. Now next one is a cylinder. Cylinder, everyone knows about a glass. Okay, a glass. Drinking glass is in the shape of a cylinder. Water bottle also a cylinder shape. Generally, nowadays you are finding some cuboid water bottles also. But olden days they used to use a cylindrical bottles only. Now see here, before I start the cylindrical. So what is this one? A paper which is in the shape of a rectangle. Which is in the shape of a rectangle. In rectangle, this is the length and this is breadth. Area of the rectangle formula is L into B. Area of the rectangle is L into B. Everyone knows very clearly about how to find out the area of the rectangle, two-dimensional figure. It is in the shape of a rectangle and length into breadth will gives the area of the rectangle. Okay. Now, if I join these two ends like this, now what is the shape I got here? What is the shape I got? Cylindrical shape I got. I got a cylindrical shape. Radius. And from this center of the top of the cylinder, on top, center and this one, if you join this one, these will be perpendicular to each other, centers are. So that's why it is called as a right circular cylinder. Right circular cylinder. Okay, take one line, one chalk and rotate it. Okay, fixed one. A line and rotate it is this will be right perpendicular one, and you are taking in a what is the radius, what is that one, the distance, fixed distance you are rotating. So circular shape you are getting. So right circular cylinder, what we call it is as a right circular cylinder. Center to center is right angle perpendicular. So right circular cylinder. Since it is a curved line, it is made with the curved line. So we call it as a curved surface area. We call it as a curved surface area. In previous cube and cuboid, what we call? We call them as a lateral surface area. Lateral surface area. In that lateral surface area. Here, that is only lateral surface area only known it as a curved surface area. Curved surface area means here in mensuration, curved surface area, lateral surface area remains meaning same, but generally curved surface area we use when the path is made with the curved lines. Curved path. Okay, their line segment. So lateral surface area. So this is a curved surface area. Curved area, surface area. It is a surface, curved surface, and area you are going to find out. Okay. Now, while finding the curved surface area, what is this one on top? Circular shape is there top. Okay. This circular shape is a boundary of the circle. Boundary of the circle is nothing but a perimeter of the circle. Perimeter of the circle. What is perimeter of the circle formula? 2 pi r. Perimeter of the circle is 2 pi r, and this is the height of the cylinder. Height of the cylinder. Okay, this is a perimeter of the circle, one end perimeter, and this is height. This is height. When you open this cylinder, what I got? I got a rectangular shape. I got. Now I know how to find out the area of the rectangle, length into breadth. This is the length and this is breadth. When I made a cylinder, this perimeter becomes this is the perimeter of the one end circle. So when I open this cylinder, this perimeter becomes as a length of the rectangle. This perimeter becomes as a length of the rectangle. And when I made a cylinder, this is height. This height, when you open this cylinder, this height becomes as a breadth. This height becomes as a breadth. Understood? Lateral surface area. To find out this area, lateral surface area, this perimeter of the circumference of the circle. Circumference of the circle is 2 pi r, and this is height. Okay. When I open this cylinder, I obtained a rectangle. I obtained a rectangle. Length into breadth, area of the rectangle. Length means this circumference only length, and this height only breadth. So area of the rectangle is L into B into L into B. So circumference 2 pi r. L means 2 pi r here, and here B means h. So this only circumference or not? Sorry, this only curved surface area or not? With the rectangle, you made a cylinder. Means whatever the area of the rectangle, that only will give the surface area, curved surface area of the cylinder. Curved surface area means CSA. Area of cylinder. Curved surface area of a cylinder is equal to 2 pi r becomes as a length, and this height becomes as a breadth. So 2 pi L into B. L into B means 2 pi r into h, that is equal to 2 pi r h. 2 pi r h square units. Surface CSA of a cylinder is equal to CSA of a cylinder is equal to 2 pi r h. How you got 2 pi r h? When cylinder opened, I got a rectangle. The circumference of the cylinder, base or top. Circumference of the base becomes as a length of the rectangle, and this height becomes as a breadth of the rectangle. Okay, L into B, then it CSA again. Now TSA means this curved surface area, area of the top plus area of the bottom. Area of the top plus area of the bottom. Area of the top is circle, pi r square. This is also pi r square. Pi r square plus pi r square, 2 pi r square. Total surface area TSA of a cylinder is equal to curved surface area 2 pi r h plus area of the top pi r square plus area of the bottom. Both are circle shape only, so pi r square. So that is equal to 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r square. Now if I take 2 pi r common, then h plus r I get. H plus r square units. This is your formula. TSA of a cylinder is equal to 2 pi r into h plus r. How you got this one? I wrote. Okay. Curved surface area plus area of the top pi r square, area of the bottom pi r square, 2 pi r square. 2 pi r if I take common, 2 pi r into h plus r. This is the TSA of a cylinder. Next one is a volume of a cylinder. Volume of cylinder. Volume of a cylinder is equal to area of the base into height. Area of the base is circle shape, pi r square, into height, pi r square h. Cubic units. Pi r square into h. Volume of a cylinder is equal to pi r square into h. Volume of a cylinder is equal to pi r square h. How pi r square h? area of the base into height. Area of the base is circular shape pi r square into height. Pi r square is cubic units because 3 dimensions no radius into radius means unit into unit. Here one more unit, cubic units. Okay, this is about a cylinder. This is about a cylinder. Next one is a cone. If same radius and same height of the cylinder, from the same radius and same height if you take cone, you will get like this. Then this cone becomes as a one. This is a right circular cone. Right circular cone. Okay. So this cone is 1/3 part of the cylinder. 1/3 volume of this cone is 1/3 of this cylinder. Why? Because when you take the same radius and same height, when you take the same radius and same height, that cone is a 1/3 part of the cylinder. 1/3 part of the cylinder. Okay. Generally, everyone knows that about a cone, ice cream cone. Everyone knows very well. Cone. See here. This is a cone. Cone one end is a vertex, another one is a open. That is a open, not open always. Cone cap, joker cap is a open base. Okay, so this is a radius, and from vertex to this one is a perpendicular one. So this is height, and this is called as a slant height of a cone. Slant height of a cone. Okay. Now slant height of a cone. Slant height of a cone is equal to L. L is equal to, this is a one right angle triangle. So Pythagoras theorem is L square is equal to h square plus r square. L is equal to root of h square plus r square. If you require a h, then h is equal to root of L square minus r square. But transposing only. If you require a length, radius is equal to root of L square minus h square. H square transposed. Okay. Slant height of a cone is equal to L square is equal to h square plus r square. This is your standard formula. L is equal to root of h square plus L square. If you require a h, r square and h square minus r square is equal to h square. H is equal to root of h square minus r square. If you require a radius, r square is equal to h square minus h square. L square minus h square under root is equal to r value. Now CSA of a cone. CSA of a cone. Okay, CSA means curved surface area. Same because it is also made with the curved path. Just a second. Actually, this will be shape will be like this, but here bottom will be circular shape. You imagine that is a circular shape. This is called as a slant height, and from this vertex to this center is a height of the cone, and this is a radius of the cone. This is height of a cone. This is slant height of a cone. Both are different. Height of a cone means from vertex to the center of the base is height of the cone. This is slant height, and from center to this other end of the base is that is a radius. Now L square is equal to h square plus r r square. This is called as a curved surface area. Curved surface area. Curved surface area of a cone is equal to semi perimeter of the base. Semi perimeter of the base means semi circumference means 2 pi r by 2, half of the perimeter. Okay, 2 pi r by 2 pi r into slant height L means pi r L. Okay. CSA of cone is equal to semi perimeter, only one circumference, half pi r into L, that is equal to pi r L square units. Pi r into L, pi r L. And TSA of cone, TSA of a cone is equal to this pi r L, curved surface area plus area of the base, pi r square. If I take pi r common, L plus r square units. L plus r square units. Pi r into L plus r. Okay, pi r into L plus r. This is a TSA of the cone. Now, volume of the cone. Volume of cone means same height, same radius. If you take cone and cylinder, if you pour the water with the cone into the cylinder 3 times, then the cylinder will fill. Means 1/3 of the cylinder. Volume of a cone is equal to 1/3 of the cylinder. Keep it in mind, the height and radius of the cone and the cylinder are same, then only volume of a cone is equal to 1/3 into pi r square h, because pi r square h is the cylinder volume. In that 1/3, when radius and height are same, here pi r square into height. So 1/3 part is 1/3 pi r square h, cubic units. Cubic units. Okay, volume of a cone is equal to 1/3 pi r square h. Please write down. Then I will move to the sphere and hemisphere. Okay. Next one is a sphere. Sphere, hemisphere. That is a prism and pyramid also they given in your textbook. Only formulas you write and remember those formulas for objective purpose. But related to sphere, pyramid and prism, you don't have any problem in that in your total chapter. Maybe in class 9 you used perimeters. There you use this one. Okay, here sphere. Sphere is nothing but a ball, football, cricket ball, anything. Okay, like this. This is circle actually. If you write like this, then it is a sphere. In sphere, radius, diameter of the sphere and height of the other objects are same. Okay, comparison will use there. So in sphere, there is no CSA, there is no TSA separate. All together, whether they asked surface area, TSA or curved surface area, only one formula. Only one formula, that is a 4 pi r square. Just only to remember, to recall, to memorize that one. If you make a sphere into 4 partitions, you will get a circles. 4 circles you get. Each circle area is pi r square. So 4 circles now 4 pi r square. That is nothing but a 4 pi r square. That is only surface area. That is only TSA. That is only curved surface area. In examination, they may ask find the surface area. They don't mention TSA or CSA. when they ask surface area means TSA only we have to find out. Okay, surface area of a sphere. Here no curved surface area. TSA curved surface area same only one only. Surface area of sphere is equal to 4 pi r square. 4 pi r square. Okay, that is only CSA, that is only TSA, that is only SC, surface area. And volume of a sphere. Volume of a sphere. When sphere radius and cylinder radius are same and height, diameter and height same, then sphere will be more, 4/3 part, 4 by 3 of the 4 by 3 pi r square h. But here h is nothing but a radius here, same. So 4 by 3 pi r cube, cubic units. This is square units. Okay. Now volume of a sphere. In a sphere there is no separate formula for TSA and CSA. CSA will not be, only one only, surface area. Okay. Surface area of a sphere is equal to 4 pi r square, whereas a volume of a sphere is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. 4 by 3 pi r cube. And next one is a hemisphere. In hemisphere, if you make a sphere into two halves, then you get a hemisphere. So here radius and this height of the hemisphere also same only, radius only will be. Okay, height of the hemisphere and radius are same. So in hemisphere what? CSA and DS are different. CSA of hemisphere means this part only, means in this one half, 2 pi r square. TSA of a hemisphere. TSA of a hemisphere. This CSA plus this top pi r square means 3 pi r square. This is already 2 pi r square. This is pi r square. Pi r square plus 2 pi r square is 3 pi r square. Next, volume of a sphere. Volume of hemisphere. Volume of hemisphere is equal to this one, 1 by 2. 1 by 2 into 4 by 3 pi r cube. So 2 ones are 2 twos are 2 by 3 pi r cube. This is cubic units. This is square units. This is also square units. In hemisphere, TSA, CSA are different, but in sphere only one. Okay, write this one. In your topic, in your chapter, in first, second page only you have all these formulas. In this one, 2 more formulas are there. Prism and pyramid objects, about this one also are there. Only formulas you write and remember those formulas. Okay, we don't have any problem based on that prism and pyramid. Formulas are very important, those prism and pyramid. Right prism. Prism is nothing but a base. Suppose this is a triangular base and here also triangular base. If you join this one, you will get a figure. This is called as a prism, and here, and this is a one triangular base. All these will join to the one common vertex. So this is called as a pyramid. Pyramid and prism. Right here, prism and pyramid are based on the base will be different. Triangular prism, triangular pyramid. Here, triangular, square prism, rectangular prism. Like that you may get. Base on the depends on the base. If base is a rectangle, rectangular prism. Base is in the triangle, triangular prism. Base is in the square, square prism. Okay, based on that one only, shape will change. Always it will not be fixed one. Always the prism will not be in this shape only and pyramid. It depends on its base. If base is a square, square prism will get. If triangle base is there, triangular prism. Okay. This is prism, this is pyramid. LSA of a prism is equal to lateral surface area of the prism is equal to perimeter of the base into height. Perimeter of the base into height. Perimeter of base into height. Okay. Now TSA is LSA plus area of the base plus area of the top. 2 times the same only. Triangular base is there, means triangular top only. If square base is there, means square base or square top only. So TSA of the prism LSA plus LSA of a prism plus 2 into area of the base. This is separate and this is separate. Again plus will be after middle. So don't include plus either this side or that side. So after simplification only we will add this one. Okay, area of the base or any whatever the area of the base is given, that area of the base. Okay. And volume already by default I said area of the base into height. Which shape is the base in there? That volume of prism. Area of base into height. Always remember lateral surface areas will be square units and volume will be in cubic units. Though whether I write or not, remember that this is a square units, this square units, this cubic unit. Okay, this is prism. Pyramid. Pyramid is a like this will be one base. These are all will join to the one vertex. So means only one base only here. Another one is a vertex will be pyramid that is. This is about a prism. If you write this is prism, right prism. These are the formulas of right prism. Right prism. Next to right pyramid. Pyramid also same shape only. Base will depends on the base. Now LSA of pyramid. What is prism? Perimeter of the base into height. Perimeter of the base into height. But here half of the perimeter of the base into slant height. Why half of the base here? Because 1 and only base will be 1/2 into perimeter of base into slant height. Into slant height. Perimeter of the half into perimeter of the base into slant height. Okay. Next TSA. TSA of a pyramid is equal to LSA plus area of the base. Area of the base. Okay. Volume of pyramid is equal to 1/3 of the area of the base into height. Formula is area of base into height, but here pyramid will be 1/3 of the prism. Same height, same base if you take. 1/3 of the area of the base into height. Okay. These are the about mensuration formulas. Using on these formulas, we'll discuss the problems of the exercise next class. Thank you. Okay, pyramid and base for prism formulas. You remember? You don't have as per your textbook. Using these one, we don't have any problems. Okay, if time sufficient, then I will give few additional questions based on this prism and pyramid. Okay, so formulas are very important in mensuration. Formulas are very important in mensuration. Formula abbreviation they may ask in one as a 1 mark question. Okay, so very important formulas. If you don't remember the formulas, waste of the learning the topic also, because based on the formulas only total chapter depends. If you are perfect in formulas, then you can do the problems easily. Okay, thank you. Prepare well. Practice formulas twice or thrice. Better write 3 times formulas and paste wherever you roam or you go to bed now. In bedroom you paste at one place and read the formulas whenever you get the time. Okay, recall the formulas. Okay, otherwise you may forget. Thank you.